Hello, all my earth signs. Welcome to your weekly reading to find out what the creator wants you to know about this upcoming week. So this, of course, is for all my Taurians, all of my Virgos, all of my Capricorns, no matter where it is at in your chart. And we're going to be zeroing in on the week of November 14th to November 21st. But of course, as I always say, if you're drawn here, trust your intuition, trust your gut that you were brought here on purpose for a purpose. So I'd still watch the video. I'm sure there's messages for you. But for the rest of you that are watching between November 14th and November 21st, the big day that I want to mention this week is November 19th, when we have the Taurus full moon coming to its climax. And so we want to look at that energy that's coming in. I did create videos for each of the zodiac signs for the Taurus moon, which I'll put at the end of this video. So if you want to check out and see what kind of energies are coming with that, be sure to check that out, because I do share the week before the full moon as well as 2 weeks after that to see how that energy is influencing you. But we're going to zero in for this week specifically for all of you earth signs, just to see what the creator wants you to know about this week. And we're going to start off by pulling a card from this native spirit oracle cards and to see what overall for this week the creator wants you to know. So for our earth signs creator, okay, right off the bat here, this is the one, and you've got Tracker. Beautiful card here. I'm just going to put that right over here, and let's see what energy comes on that for you. So this is telling you to focus your intent and your passion on one thing rather than being scattered in different directions. Be single-minded in what's truly important in your life and let everything else go. Track the unseen but very real stream of energy to what you desire. Your native spirit wants you to know that trackers have the ability to be so focused that everything but their goal disappears. What you see around you is the result of what you focus on. And when you direct your thoughts toward good, you attract positive experiences and people into your life. But when you focus on what isn't working, you create even more challenging situations. If you aren't pleased with the direction of your life, concentrate on what you desire, not on what you don't want. To develop inner power, focus intently on one thing. Being scattered in a myriad of directions dilutes your strength. Devote your attention to your family, community, career, relationships, hobbies, or anything you're passionate about. Diminish activities that aren't essential to your goals, and it will be just a matter of time before miracles begin to occur. And these cards bring a little journey that you can do if you so choose. And it says, write down how much time on average that you spend on different activities during the day. If there's anything non-essential that doesn't feed your soul, find ways to diminish it and focus on what's truly important. And that's beautiful. I love that. So really being aware of the energy that you're having, where you're directing it, but they're really saying focus on one specific task this week, one specific thing in your life that you're passionate about, and let everything else take the back seat to it this week. It doesn't mean that the next week that you won't pick up back on some of those other things, but it's important this week that you can focus on just that one thing. And wherever you focus on is what grows. Imagine yourself with this giant fire hose attached to a helmet on your head, and wherever you aim it is what expands in your life, right? So if you're over here and you're looking, you're like, why is that thing that I don't want in my life just expanding? It's well, because you're looking at it. So look elsewhere, that thing will start to deflate and diminish, and whatever you're looking at will grow. So I love that for you. We're also going to pull some cards here from the Tarot of Dreams. See what else the creator wants you to know about this upcoming week. But you have permission. Everything else can take a back seat this week. All right, creator, what else would you like our earth signs to know? Okay. Like this one, and this one. Oh, that one, and this one else. Okay, they also want that one there. Okay, So let's take a look and see what else they want you to know. Yeah, 10 of Swords. So swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. And you can see how this person has all of these thoughts and beliefs that they've been trying to fulfill, that you've been trying to control. All those things that you thought you were supposed to meet in order to be happy and fulfilled. Well, they've stabbed you in the back. They've disappointed you. And the 10 is beautiful for this, though, because you are so ready. 10 is the endings and new beginnings. You're not dead. You're exhausted from trying to do all that. So I definitely understand why it was talking about, your energy is just split out into all these 10 swords, all the stuff you're trying to do. And it's like, yeah, let's pull all those out of your back. Let's focus in on the one thing and kind of have this fresh start and this new beginning. Clear the table and go for that one thing that you want to focus on this week. And that will help you only build back and bring back on the table that you feel is worthy to come back onto that table and take pieces of your energy, or not really take, but where you invest energy into those things. So you get to choose what you allow back into that. Not back into stabbing here, but that you get to take back into your life, right? And this is beautiful too, because you got this Ace of Wands. Wands is your spark, your drive, your ambition, your aha inspiration, your spiritual energy. And this is so perfect because this is endings and new beginnings. So as you end this, investing all of this energy into so many things and you zero in, you're able to really focus this energy in one direction, and you get to spark and focus on the one. In fact, I want to put this here. It's where they're guiding me. It's like, this is this new beginning. This is this fiery, refreshing, energetic feeling. This is exhaustion. This is renewed energy. And when you do all that energy that you were investing and so many things just comes flooding back into you. And here it is. Yeah. And you got the Priestess. So the High Priestess, because the moon is here and here, this full moon coming up, and you are an earth sign, I really encourage you to take a look at the full moon reading for Taurus, because it is an earth sign and you are earth signs. And I really feel like it's important for you to connect to that energy, because this is number one and this is number two. It's like, that's going to help you determine the next steps. Trust in your intuition, trust in your gut, trusting that inspiration coming from a different place within you, not coming from outside of you with all these opinions of what you should be doing, how you should be thinking, how you should be feeling, blah, 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 blah. This is about digging deep within you. The High Priestess also steps away from everything and goes into her temple to be able to connect to that beautiful energy, to connect to the higher realms, to your guardian angels, to the Creator, to Spirit, to your loved ones that are on the other side, your spirit guides, whatever you believe are those beings of unconditional love and light on the other side. This is telling you that you can connect so deeply during this moon period, especially regarding where and how you want to invest that energy. If you're unsure, a lot of you, it's a general reading, but I kind of feel like they're giving like 65% of you are like, I know exactly where I want to invest that energy. And there's like 35 of you going, I've always done what everyone else has wanted me to do in my life and I have no idea. And just know, getting in tune with your inner self will help you understand how you want to express your unconditional love to the world, how you want to express yourself to the world. Where do you want to invest that energy? So, definitely it's a win-win, win-win, win-win-win. All right. Yeah. And then you've got Lovers, which is beautiful. This is like a new level of love. I don't want to leave out the piece here, because there's a significant enough amount of you that are watching this, that this is about the the one thing that you're going to invest in is your relationship. You've been distracted by all these other things that you were thinking that you're supposed to want, but it's important for you, if this is resonating with you, to talk with your partner about what it is you want to head and what you're wanting to do, because there's some misunderstandings on what you were assuming they want in their life. Like, let's say you want to move to the coast because you love the ocean and the water, and your partner is like a mountain person. And they always have said how much they love the lakes and the mountains, and they're not really, in the past, didn't want to move or didn't like going to the ocean, but something has changed, and they're like, you know what, I do want to move to, so it's like that kind of thing where you assumed in the past, because of that's what they used to believe, that it's time for an update on what you both want, both out of life and out of your relationship, and you'll be surprised, pleasantly surprised, for that. The other message for the rest of you, that it doesn't have to do with the relationship, is that the Lover's card comes in the major arcana in a beautiful way, because it comes after the Emperor and the Hierophant. And the Emperor and the Hierophant have a beautiful two sides to them. They have a loving emperor, a loving spiritual leader side to them. But they also have where the human shadow gets involved, and it's about power, where the loving emperor becomes this dictator with all these rules, and that spiritual leader is concerned about power as well, and implements all these spiritual, religious rules in the religion, right? But the Lovers comes after that, and that whole journey that we're on is, we grow up, we feel free, and then we get suppressed, and we feel suppressed by all these things. But then there comes this point in our life, usually when we're teenagers, where there's something that enters our life that we feel so passionate about, that we care so much about, that we're willing to break the rules, whether it's sneaking out to go visit that person we have a crush on, or we love a band and we're sneaking out to go to a concert, or we lie and say we're staying overnight just to hang out with our friends, but we're actually all going to a concert or something, right? So it's that first time that you have this passion enough and you decide to go against those rules, against all these expectations that you have. So I love this, because this is, applying to a lot of you, that because of this energy coming in, it gives you the gusto to make that leap and to live your dream and to redirect your life to what you really, really want, and not all these expectations from the outside world that were telling you this is your dream, and you're like, ugh, and you took it on, but it's not your dream. And now you get to set that aside, focus in on that one thing that you want to be passionate about, and this helps you lead and go in that direction. So I love that. And you have the Two of Coins. Two of Pentacles in other decks, and this is all about your outside world and your choices. You do have these external choices that are going to be coming to you, but the two for me also represents like the High Priestess, the number 2 here, which is about understanding that you have your human side and your human experience, this character that you're living here, but then the actor behind the character, which is your true self, your higher self, this powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love that has this desire of what it wants to learn and what it wants to do coming down here. So I really feel like this is reiterating this too here, that bringing your dreams into the external world, that when it comes to choices, trust your gut, trust your intuition. Don't make it just with your mind. These swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, all those logic that we've been told from the outside. This is logical. When this happens, this is what you're supposed to do. But this is about really connecting to this passion within you, this drive for this new thing in your life. And it starts with this week focusing in on that one thing and letting everything else take a back seat, like we said. Excuse me. And then we're going to pull a card here from these Angels and Ancestors Oracles. Just feels very earthy energy from these cards, and with it, you being an earth sign, and with us having that Taurus full moon, these cards just jumped out. actually, they want this to be your card. So we are just going to take that. We will listen. Yep, you got the stag. Beautiful. That's trust and thrive. I'm just going to move that over and put that right there. And let's see what message comes from the stag here. I'm sorry, there's a section in here for animals. I apologize. Let me just get to that one here. There it is. So yeah, come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and your glory with grace and majesty. The stag card brings graceful and powerful medicine into your life. In the Celtic traditions, the stag with his crown of antlers is known as the king of the forest and is a totem that brings protection in challenging times. In Native American traditions, he's greatly loved, for stags and deer have provided food for the people and materials that have allowed them to create medicine items such as drums, rattles, and smudge fans. Although the stag has been hunted in the past and still is, he has strength, dignity, and poise. When this card arises, it can also represent fertility and sexuality. Maybe an opportunity to explore your sexual side with your spiritual integrity supporting you on that journey. So for some of you, of course, this is related, right? But an extended message for this is that you do have an opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all your gifts, strength, and power, and make the most of it. You were born to lead, and this can only become reality when you're willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that could interfere with your intelligence and presence, and their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. You're being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you've accomplished. This in turn will give you even more power to thrive. Onwards and upwards. So beautiful. Yeah, definitely. You've got this energy. Trust in the information that you get from your gut and from the higher realms, because they are going to lead you in this beautiful place to this next level in your life. And it starts with focusing on that just one thing this week. So I am loving that. All right, I'm going to leave the reading there. And just know, in addition to these weekly readings, I also do a monthly reading for each zodiac sign and new moon, full moon readings, a variety of other readings. So if you haven't done so already and you want to get notified of when those videos come out, just click the subscribe button down below. And that's going to make this little bell icon pop up. And when you click on that, that's the notifications, and you can choose how you want to be notified. And when they come out, you'll get notified. So easy breezy. Also, if you did want to check out that Taurus full moon reading, it'll appear here any second, up down here, or one of these corners. And just click on that, and that'll take you to the playlist. And you can check out your sign for that. And you can check out your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign to get a full picture of how all that energy is impacting you. So, alrighty. Well, I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. But until then, you have an amazing week, and you take care.